All right, let's talk about a huge shift that's happening right now in higher education. We're moving way beyond just using AI as a simple search engine. We're entering an era where AI is becoming a real, genuine partner in how we learn, how we teach, and how we do research.
Look, if you're a student or a researcher, you've been there, right? You've got a million tabs open, a stack of PDFs that feels a mile high, and there's that one tricky concept that just refuses to make sense. But what if your AI could do more than just spit out a quick answer? What if it could actually help you understand the why behind it all?
So that brings us to this new wave of AI tools. Their whole design is different. The point isn't just to give you facts, it's to actively help you build real knowledge and, actually think critically about the subject.
And what's really important is what's running under the hood. We're talking about Learn LM. This isn't some generic AI that's been tweaked for education. No, this was built from the ground up with educators and learning scientists. Its entire foundation is based on how people actually learn effectively.
This new approach completely changes how you interact with the AI. The goal isn't to just hand you the solution on a silver platter. It's to guide you, to let you discover it yourself, which, as we all know, is how you get that deep understanding that really sticks.
And here's what that looks like in action. You ask a question, and instead of just getting a wall of text, a whole process kicks off. The AI breaks down the idea into smaller pieces. It asks you smart questions to get you thinking, and then it locks in that knowledge with things like diagrams and personalized quizzes. It's basically an active one-on-one study session.
This quote just nails it, right? It's all about shifting from just grabbing information to actually building knowledge. For any student, that's the real difference between just cramming for an exam and, learning something that you'll remember for years.
And the practical tools here are just fantastic. I mean, imagine uploading your messy lecture notes and getting a perfect set of flashcards instantly. Or maybe you're stuck on a tough biological process. The AI can pull up diagrams and videos to help it all click into place. It really speaks to all the different ways we learn.
Okay, so that's studying, but what about the other giant task in higher ed? I'm talking about the beast that is academic research and writing.
This chart just says it all. I mean, look at that before column. That's the chaotic reality for so many of us, right? Information overload, notes everywhere. Now look at the after column. It's a clean, streamlined process where the AI is helping you connect the dots, find the key ideas, and even get past that dreaded writer's block.
Notebook LM is, well, it's a total game changer. And here's the key part. You upload your own materials, your readings, your research papers, your slides. It becomes an expert only on that information. It can summarize everything, find connections between documents you might have missed, and it can even create little podcast-style summaries so you can study on your commute. It lets you focus on thinking, not just organizing.
And to handle all that web research chaos, Gemini is being built right into Chrome. Get this. It can understand what's going on across all of your open tabs, so you can just ask it questions and get answers that pull from everything you have open, without having to click back and forth between 20 different windows.
So we've been talking about these incredible pre-built tools, but the next big leap is all about personalization. It's about you creating your very own custom AI assistants.
And the way you do this is with a feature called Gems. Just think of a gem as your own personal version of Gemini, one that you've trained and instructed to do a very specific job exactly the way you want it done.
So what's the difference? Well, it's simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Standard Gemini is a brilliant generalist. It knows a lot about everything. But a custom Gemini, that's your specialist. It's a personal expert you've built yourself, using your own data and your own rules to be amazing at one particular thing.
And this is where it gets really exciting for higher education. A researcher can build a gem that knows their lab's specific methods. A grad student can create a writing assistant that has already mastered the tone and citation style for their dissertation. I mean, the possibilities here are just endless.
Okay, so this is all great for you as an individual. But what happens when these personal tools start connecting with each other? Well, that's when you get a truly collaborative AI classroom.
And this is the part that blows my mind. These personalized AI experts aren't locked away anymore. They can be shared just as easily as you share a Google Doc. This means expertise can be scaled and passed around a research team, an entire class, or even a whole department.
The impact here is just transformative. Imagine a research group sharing a grant proposal gem that's been trained on all of their past successful applications, or a professor sharing a Socratic tutor gem with their entire class, so every single student gets a personalized guide for the course. So it all comes full circle.
A professor can create these custom AI learning tools based on their exact syllabus and readings, and then assign them directly to students. It makes this idea of personalized AI-powered learning a real, manageable thing for the first time.
And that leaves us with this really big question to think about. When all the grunt work, the gathering, the organizing, the summarizing, is handled by an AI partner, it frees up our minds. It allows all of us, students, teachers, researchers, to ask bigger, deeper, and more creative questions. What new discoveries will that unlock? That is the future we're stepping into.